impact the middle matchup now to make sure Humanoid can outscale. Oh!
Wait, which ADC is going where, guys?
Oh, that's a lot of AD carries. That's a lot of AD carries.
God.
That's a lot of
Is
AD
it too
carries.
many or not?
G2 got the memo. I don't think it's too many because Varus...
Looks like that they are not for the time being. 1-for-1 in Grubs. And it looks like for now, that will be uncontested for Yike. I'm trepidatious just because of the positioning of Razork. And Jun is still in the area. So there you go. Grubs secured.
So short trades there. Hot Cocoa from Jun, making sure that Humanoid sits cozy in this lane. Can just try to keep the pressure up. Caps, of course, would need to commit something like the Culling to just fully take control of this. And then they can start to get to team fighting and skirmishing. But if G2 get 4 Grubs early, as they have now, and continue to win out in their isolated matchups, things are going to get really tough.
By showing up on top side.
Again, the setup here. Goes forward. Nice flash from Broken, but still, this should be just about impossible to get away from. 4 stacks. He knows he's dead. Oscar going to grab that kill.
Well, ambitious. I worry Razork doesn't have his ulti just yet.
Good stun to start from Jun. Engage follow-up, though. The Bard very squishy. Jun going to flash over the wall, but now Noah's waiting. But instantly, Hansama can follow up. That is the power of the Kaisa. Noah now retreating. Humanoid has taken down Mickey in the meantime. It's a bit of a messy, scrappy exchange. It's going to be support for support at the end of the day.
Yeah, it was a quick engage from G2, but because they couldn't quite lock down Noah,
Humanoid going in, the Q back going to stop him from shuffling, it looks like. Hansama waiting behind, now caught in the meat grinder. Humanoid going to go for the pushback. Guy getting lower and lower. Ulti coming in from Razork. In the meantime, good damage onto Hansama. Noah trying to get into the fight, but he's just watching his team fall apart. Caps picking up the double. Q auto, one more. The healing from Bard, not enough. Triple
Things just going slightly wrong.
yeah, the fight being divided by Jun, I think, was a good thing initially for Fnatic. But as you rightly said, the re-engage, I just don't understand it because Noah can really fight, right? You know, it was so awkward. And look at what G2 do with that. They secure themselves a dragon with the 5 Grubs. They immediately turn their attention to the bot side of the map. Of course, Fnatic are cross-mapping on the top side, looking to try and siege onto the tier 2. Doing what they can, and they should be able to secure this objective. I have to correct myself. I thought G2 was ahead on the play, but actually they're reacting to Fnatic, who's able to first secure this objective.
Yeah, I mean, you do have the 5 Void Grubs for G2, so they should be able to match at least in getting this despite being behind on the play. So we'll go tit for tat when it comes to tempo. The question mark for me is what happens with the Rift Tower that's on that top side, because you could try and fall back, but I think Fnatic kind of
want to contest.
TP from behind.
It's a good
Already
flank.
going in, the Bard ulti not going to connect on anybody. Humanoid going to go with the double pushback. Nice use of the AoE. Clean fight for Fnatic to kick things off. Colin coming in from Caps, but it's only connecting on.
They wanted to set that up, and that's some great planning ahead to set up that play.
I wonder if G2 expected Fnatic to try and...
A lot of upfront bursts, a lot of engage potential for Fnatic here. You can see them taking control of the bottom side, looking to even up the tower score 3-3.
Your tanks are still going to tank, so you're in a decent position here as Fnatic when you look for these fights, but that's where the pick is coming.
Engage going in, Hansama trying to kick things off, but a nice interrupt on the Tempered Fate. Sadly, it only buys a bit more time. Humanoid trying to flash to safety, sliding, gliding out to safety. The Q, the full charge coming for Broken Blade, but once again, Humanoid goes golden twice. The ulti though, he's not going to mess it up the timing, but he doesn't have the stacks yet, and the punish is there. Broken Blade down. Hansama W connecting on the wave. The tower should just fall. Fnatic looking much more comfortable in game 2.
G2 has a very fragile composition. If you over Sonya's, rather, I should say, the Q from Broken Blade, and then the rest of his team is there to body block. Just excellent execution. And Fnatic have bounced back incredibly well. As we look back.
The weekend, you just got to force the Baron. Sometimes see what happens. Tempered Fate, good. Delaying the Baron take. Ezreal follow-up, even better. Broken Blade now going to ult Oscar and trying to keep this one going. Looking to isolate an AD carry, but all of G2 immediately going to flash back. Now the Jungler taken out of the pit, but the Baron's not quite low enough, and it's finally going to reset in the end. It's just Oscar risking everything, but Hansama quick to follow up. Killer instinct coming through. Jun now backing away. Noah, good damage on the Caps. Not going to mean too much. Humanoid untouched for now. Red and blue buff empowering him. He wants to keep
get the TP out. There was no teleport on Oscar in, who is now moving down to try and collect this wave, but that actually might be the go button for G2.
Pulling up to the top side where they have a wave to play around if they want to. Fnatic going in. Counter engage from Yike could be big. Yike getting pulled in. Caps off to the side, doing good damage on Oscar. And an excellent lockup. Stops any potential follow-up engage from coming through. Mickey now forced to retreat here. Humanoid going over the wall, looking to find Hansama. Has to be careful. Magical Journey going in as well. All of them collapse on Hansama. The bottom lane of G2 in the sights of Fnatic. Razork trying to hold the line, keep it 280 carries all to his lonesome. G2 in enemy territory now. Fnatic, I think, just start the Baron here. They're not going to lose themselves to these picks. Jun face checking the brush, just going to stop the recalls. Fnatic a little bit split here. TP going in. They should just finish the Baron, but they know they only need 2 members to do it. So instead, shifting their attention very briefly. G2 caught out in that exchange, and Fnatic grabbing the first Baron at game 2.
Great patience from Fnatic. They leveraged their poke beautifully. They landed it onto Mickey, and they kind of shepherded G2 into the topside river, where they could find a nice pick and convert that into a Baron. Great patient play from Fnatic, have now given them a firm lead.
Just lost theirs.
I mean, fantastic Temper Fate to back it up, and you can see Mickey fulfilling a very similar role to what Jun did last game. You are the sole source of engage, and you are not that tanky. Has to get poked out just to try to find the angles. Fnatic now disciplined around this push. Have to be careful about keeping these flanks warded up, and engage from Mickey could still be lethal, but they're feeling very confident, holding onto their base as best they can. Fnatic keeping the pressure on. Caps looking for the isolated 1v1, but Humanoid really hurts. He is not scared of that Lucian, but Caps is damn well scared of that bird. Fnatic continue to siege on the bottom side. Caps forced to back away, likely means the tower will fall here. Temper Fate not going to connect.
At least it backs them away. And you know it's not a good sign when a 4-0-2 Lucian is running away. Says exactly what position this game is in. Fnatic not quite going to be able to get the bot lane tower, but there's the ultimate on towards Yike that misses, and Yike responds in kind.
Nice body block, good discipline from Fnatic. Only 2 members going to get rooted. Noah off to the side. Will opt to cleanse. I think concerned about the potential Kai'Sa follow-up from Hansama. And now, I mean, it feels like the same. It's game 1, but we swap sides. We've been here. I've seen this one. The difference is...
Don't hit me, please don't hit me. They're just like invulnerable in the middle of everyone.
Look, I'm not saying it's a control. No potential flank wards either. Not that they're really that scared of.
Oh, Razork going to kick things off. Yikes slowed up just a little bit. If they delete the jungler, they can just start this off. No hesitation. Ulti already going in. They go golden. A bit more space. Caps is going to need to step up to protect his jungler. Yike going in anyway, but he'll just give his life. Good pick from Fnatic.
Trade-off. He can do whatever he wants. He can initiate whenever he likes. Mickey,
decent engage off the side. Hansama now going in, but Jun there to body block, there to stop the Kai'Sa from doing much. Caps finding the isolated 1v1, but it's not enough. Hansama already down. Fnatic staying grouped as 5. Nice retreat here. Ulti denied from Broken Blade. Decent fall-off damage, but he cannot finish off a kill. Noah jumping in. Broken Blade goes golden. How's the timing? Perfect on the Ezreal ult as Noah is now unstoppable. TP coming in to try to save the top tower. Instant pushback on a Caps, and Humanoid just destroys him. Doesn't even hesitate. Last inhibitor in his sight. This is going to be game 2 for Fnatic. Comfort in the draft paying off as they demolish G2.
Fnatic are taking no prisoners in game. G2 gave them the opportunity to bounce back, and Fnatic have grabbed it with both hands.
They have certainly bounced. Mickey, nowhere safe left for him. Tempered Fate on his own team. Fnatic having a good time. 1 game, not enough to break them. Not enough to break the mental. Confidence and comfort in game 2. The story for Fnatic. We'll see how they adapt as we get further in the series.
I mean, G2 wanted to, I guess, test the limits of what they could